The Unbreakable Boy was directed by Jon Gunn, starring Zachary Levi. This is the director behind Ordinary Angels, which I watched last year. It's one of those like faith-based movies that I thought was super uplifting and inspiring. And here we have another one that I feel like hits very close to home, especially for me. This is actually based on a true story. We follow Scott and Teresa, who learn that their son Austin is autistic and he has brittle bone disease, or OI, and they initially worry about his future. But with the family's incredible spirit, they become unbreakable as they find joy, gratitude, and courage in the most trying times. And let me just say this for right now. If you are a YouTuber or a movie buff like me, you will fall in love with this kid. Like, he's a big fan of Back to the Future. He's a big fan of SpongeBob. He collects physical media just like a lot of us do. He organizes it alphabetically like I do. And there's times where it feels like he's a representation of me. He's a representation of my lovely girlfriend who I saw this movie with, and she loves this thing. It feels like he just talks and talks and talks and talks to his parents about stuff that he wants. And that's a way to get what he wants. And it's kind of endearing how the movie writes this kid and how they present him. Jacob Laval plays him, and he is just, yeah, he's super charming. Like, you just want to reach out and give this kid a hug. You also just want to make sure that, I mean, they're handling him like fine china, these parents. Even just kind of tripping and falling on his knees could break his kneecaps. That is how fragile this kid is. And it leads to some moments of comedy, and there's a lot of other moments in this movie where I hear him fall and I hear him cry, and I'm just thinking, oh God, no, oh, that hurts. But yeah, and also just as somebody who grew up with an autistic younger brother, like, there's a lot of things in this movie that hit so close to home for me. And I gotta talk about Zachary Levi as well, because especially since he appeared as Shazam in the DCEU, he's been getting a lot of pretty solid work. Some have been in these faith-based movies. He played Kurt Warner in American Underdog not too long ago, which Jon Gunn also produced. I think this honestly might be my favorite performance of Levi's. I'm serious. This guy was freaking phenomenal. And there's so much about his character that I feel like I can tie back to my own personal experiences, just with his anxiety about everything, his financial struggles. Not that I'm struggling financially, but just the overlooming fear that, oh yeah, maybe I'm not okay. And he's just not really enjoying life like he should. There's some discussions with his parents that are just hauntingly, eerily similar to stuff that I've experienced. And I think he absolutely handles it well. This character is also a very heavy alcoholic, and yeah, there's a few sequences where I was like, please don't get behind the wheel of that car. Just please don't do it. Oh, you're gonna do it anyway? His wife, Teresa, played by Meghann Fahy, is also very good. These two share excellent chemistry. The arguments and the debates they get into, the love that they have for one another is so unwavering and so real. And yeah, this is just a super good, uplifting movie. Now, I understand that some people might look at The Unbreakable Boy on the surface and they're like, this movie might get too preachy. And there's a really, really clever idea that this script has involving an imaginary friend that the character of Scott has. And when the reveal happens, Lindsay and I were both like, whoa, he's imaginary? And we're not going to get too deep into spoilers, but The Unbreakable Boy does not cheat at all. The movie gets very, very close to teetering towards a twist that I was like, oh God, is that what this movie is doing? Is that the message they're going for? And I'm glad they don't do this twist. Because I feel like in that moment, if they did the twist that I was thinking of, it absolutely would have come off as way too preachy for my liking. I'll give the movie credit for this, though. It does have a message that it wants to convey to its audience, and it is unwavering in that. And it's a very inspiring message, to put it mildly. But I think if you're somebody who's kind of looking at these trailers and you're like, this is just a faith-based movie, I mean, I feel like I'm just going to write this off. Because I do know there's a lot of people that do. I feel like if you walk into The Unbreakable Boy expecting an inspiring story, and it's based off of a true story, I think you're going to walk out very surprised and extremely happy, just with a big smile on your face. The Unbreakable Boy just might be the most uplifting movie you will see in 2025, and it's a movie we absolutely needed. I'm going to give The Unbreakable Boy an A-. Just really, really solid stuff all around. I can't recommend this one enough for you guys. Let me know what you thought of The Unbreakable Boy down in the comments section below, and let me know what are some of your favorite based on a true story movies. I know there's like a million of those out there, so it's a pretty broad topic. I love getting in front of this camera though. I love talking all things movies with you guys. It just makes me feel so alive. So if you've stumbled across this channel for the first time, please hit that subscribe button, tap on your thumbs up as well. And stay tuned for more videos very soon, my friends, as we kick off the month of March. Y'all are the best. And with all that being said, Back Talk, commence.